Okay, this is another 5, maybe 6 minute video. I'm in my car because the idea came to me while I was in my car and I'm parked and not driving, so it's cool. So I know that with me creating this A Journey Full of Health Facebook page, that there will become people always express interest in me coaching them and like helping them lose weight, kind of as a health coach or a personal trainer. And FYI, if you haven't been a part of like the past maybe 4 months of my life, I think 4 months is about it, I am in recovery from my eating disorder. So basically I eat a certain amount of calories a day, or at least try to eat that, and I don't work out. And any physical activity beyond like just your daily routine, like me going on a walk or something like that, I have to balance out. And eat again. So I am in no way on a weight loss journey. In no way on a weight loss journey. I do not look to coach anybody or train anybody at this point. I will revisit that question in 6 to 12 months once I'm like in like the less critical stages of my recovery, because I look at recovery from anything as a lifelong process, but the goal is to be an intuitive eater by the time period is up. Hopefully that's where I'm at. And so instead of focusing on weight loss, by then I won't even look at my body as critically as I do now. It won't, don't get me wrong, your body will always be important. Well, at least to me, it'll always be important to me, but I won't criticize it as much and try to restrict or over-exercise to beat it into submission of what I want it to look like. I'll just accept it for what it is. And that's kind of what I just want to focus on, is just, you know, recovering from the habits, like the physical consequences, like the hormone imbalance and not being able to listen to your hunger cues, along with the things that kind of led to me developing an eating disorder. For me, it started off as growing up being an emotional eater, using food as a companion, using my weight to protect my body, so addressing those issues. And then later on in my early 20s, wanting to lose weight, kind of because of, you know, society's definition of beauty being a smaller woman and da 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 da. No one really cares. So that is that. Another thought that I have is like, well, you include people that are on weight loss journeys in this group. Yes, I include entrepreneurs. I include people that are in recovery of any sort. People that just want to make, you know, like healthier decisions, but may it be wanting to gain financial security, or be a better wife, or work towards marriage. You know, there are so many areas of our life where we seek to improve, and oftentimes we don't have a community around it, we don't have support around it, because majority of our loved ones want to stay the same, which is okay. So I hope that with joining this community and being exposed to different forms of inspiration and connectivity, maybe, that it would just be encouraging and empowering for people. That is it. I will, you know, post videos as I come up with them, or come across things that are like, yeah, this is dope. I hope everyone that joins does the same thing. A lot of people that I personally invited so far, just friends that I know, are entrepreneurs. Some are and are not on weight loss journeys. Some are and are not into therapy. So just all across the board, different interests, but always the goal of just like becoming a better you. And that could look very different. For example, for me, my weight loss journey and collegiate journey and entrepreneurial journey were separate, and I'm at a point where I'm like bringing everything into balance, so it'll always transform. So that's that backstory. Is there anything else I have to give right now? Do I think weight loss journeys are bad? I have been like, that has been one of my main questions since going to treatment in the first place. Is it bad? I don't think so. I think that wanting to be a healthier you and eating healthier within balance, you know, not cutting out any food or fearing any foods, I think that's healthy. Wanting to be physically active is healthy. It's just when it gets to the point of being excessive and you're no longer willing to socialize with people. Working out comes before celebrating a friend's birthday, or you're afraid to go to certain environments because you know there'll be food there. No, they might try to get me to eat some. You know, when you can't allow yourself to Enjoy the things you like within balance. In any area of your life, it's a problem. When you're obsessed with it, you might have some things going on there. That's how it was for me. I got to a point where I'm like, I'm not trying to talk to none of my friends. I'm not trying to kick it. They don't understand. I just need to reach these goals because my business is dependent on it. I have to lead by example. People are waiting on me to get this success, so that I could coach them. Like, my whole life was surrounding the way I physically looked. As I lost weight, people would compliment me, and I'd be like, yeah, but my arm has this right here, and I really want my triceps and my biceps to pop more. Or, you know, they compliment my shape, and I'm like, yeah, but I really just want my glutes and like my hips to just shrink. It's not funny because I used to cry about this. Like, this was driving me up a wall. But it's just like, when you at that extreme point, like, if you don't have a butt, you don't have a butt. Like, it is okay. Like, people will find you attractive and love you. Look at the people who love you right now. Do you think they tell you like, well, if you were shaped like Beyonce and them, you know what I'm saying? Look, hey, Michelle, I would love you just so much more. No, people who want you to change your body to fit their needs, they wouldn't appreciate you even if you look that way. Or you should just look at it as like, if you don't want me for me, I'm not going to spend the next however many years of my life trying to maintain it. Because one of the things about not accepting your set point range is the fact that, for example, I don't know what my set range is. My therapist won't tell me. And I'm scared to ask because I don't want to know. But I'm thinking it's like 220. And, you know, I wanted to weigh between 150 and 170-ish. So let's say I really got down there. I would have to work out a good at least 5 times a week. And knowing me, I would be excessive. So it would be like a couple 2-a-days in there. I would have to restrict my calories. And I would just not be healthy. I probably wouldn't even be fertile, because a lot of times when your body isn't at a healthy range, you can't have children. So that's why it's so extreme and really unhealthy. That's when it gets to an unhealthy point, is that, okay, you bust your butt to lose this weight, and then when you finally lose it, you're obsessed with not gaining it back, and you have to go through desperate measures to maintain your weight. Yeah, that might be a problem. Like, that might not be what's right for you. Like, everybody has a natural weight where your body wants to sit at, and when you gain weight and you get outside of it, it'll bring it back down. Unless you stay at that weight a little bit, like, too long, then your body will think, okay, well, this is where I belong. Same thing when you lose weight. Your body is going to make you want to gain back that weight. It will send you a lot of images of food, a lot of cravings. Your mind will be food. You'll be on Pinterest pinning every meal you could come across. Every commercial will have you thinking like, I mean, I do get paid on Friday. I probably could swing by. You know what I'm saying? What else? Oh yeah, because your body is just biologically in need of food. Yeah, so your body will always want to balance itself out. And yeah, so right now yes, I have body image issues, but I'm trying to just get clothes and get dressed every day. Not necessarily every day, but get dressed frequently throughout the week, so that I can start to embrace, like, okay, I'm not where I was, but I'm not where I was, and no matter where I end up, I'm okay with me. I'm beautiful. I accept it. Bam. I said this would be a 5-minute video, but I think I was giving some pretty good points. So hopefully you cool with the fact it's pushing 10. But I'm gonna stop here. So if you have any questions, input, I mean, you could comment. I don't know. I don't know what kind of door I'm opening, because a lot of people don't want to hear like set range theory or set point theory. A lot of people be like, well, I can just look however I want to look, and you're right, you can. I'm not saying you can't, but what's healthy for you, how many calories your body needs to eat per day, now that is a fact that isn't debatable, and I don't have those answers. Okay, bye. Be encouraged.